The packet filtering or the stateful inspection firewalls are the two main or more traditional types of firewalls. There are other more modern firewalls. In particular, an application-level gateway, or sometimes called an application proxy, is an application-specific firewall. It essentially acts as a relay of application-level traffic, or a man or system in the middle. That is, to the external server, this gateway acts as the client, and to the internal client, this gateway acts as the external server. For example, many organizations have a web proxy, and that is an application-level gateway. Let's discuss a typical workflow of an application-level gateway. First, the user contacts the gateway using an application such as FTP or the browser. The gateway then asks information such as the name of the remote server, the user login information, and so on. The user then provides the valid authentication information to the gateway. The gateway then contacts the external server and provides the valid user authentication information. In other words, the gateway acts as the user to the external server. When the external server sends back a response, the gateway is going to analyze it, and if the traffic is allowed, it's going to forward it to the user. But in order for the gateway to be able to correctly analyze the server response, the gateway must implement the correct application logic. For example, if this is a web proxy, it must be able to process web traffic just like a browser. As we can see, if we want to use application-level firewalls, we must implement proxy code for each application that we want to protect. The advantage is that we can then restrict certain application features. For example, a web proxy can prevent active scripts in web pages. This can be accomplished by the proxy removing the scripts in the pages returned by the remote server, and therefore application-level gateways tend to be more secure. On the other hand, application-level gateway does incur additional overhead. This is easy to see because each connection from the user to the external server is actually spliced into two connections. One is from the user to the gateway, and the other one is from the gateway to the external server. And the gateway must examine and forward all traffic in both directions.